So here's a problem from your textbook, Cole, that I'd like to work through with you and show you how this can be done using your Texas Instruments graphing calculator. So this is exercise 20 in my textbook. I'm assuming it's probably close to the same in yours. In government data, a household consists of all occupants of a dwelling unit, while a family consists of two or more persons who live together and are related by blood or marriage. So all families form households, but some households are not families. Here are the distributions of household size and family size in the United States. Let X equal the number of people in a randomly selected U.S. household, and Y equal the number of people in a randomly chosen U.S. family. In A, make histograms suitable for comparing the probability distributions of X and Y. Describe any differences that you observed. Then in B, find the mean for each random variable. Explain why this difference makes sense. And in C, find the standard deviations of both X and Y and explain why this difference makes sense. So I'm going to focus primarily here on B and C, finding the mean of each random variable and finding the standard deviation of each random variable. So what I did was I entered the data into my calculator. In list 1, I entered the number of persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In list 2, I entered the household probability, and in list 3, I entered the family probability. And here's how I went about doing that. So first, there's a very quick way to clear all the numbers in a list, and that can be done by clearing all lists. And this is my first screenshot here that I have in the upper left-hand corner. What you can do is you can go to second plus, and it takes you to that window that you see there on the upper left-hand corner of the screen. And you notice that option 4 is clear all lists. So if you choose option 4, you may have to hit enter depending upon your operating system. It'll just wipe out any numbers that you have in your list. Then my second screen in the top row is where we go to enter numbers into lists. And so what you do is you go to Stat, and it takes you to this screen, and when you choose option 1, this is your editor window where you can go in and enter these numbers. And so this is what I did third. I entered all the household sizes in list 1. I entered the probabilities for households in list 2 and the family probabilities in list 3. Now when you want to go and grab all of your statistics, then you can do so by going back to the Stat menu again, but this time arrowing over to Calculate. This is the key that the menu that allows you to do all kinds of calculations. And your first option is called One Variable Statistics. So if I want to know the mean and standard deviation, say, of the household sizes, which is what I have in list 2, the probabilities are in list 2, the sizes are in list 1, I would choose Stat Calc One Variable Statistics, and then I would have to tell it, okay, I want you to use the numbers in list 1 to represent the values of my discrete random variable. The numbers in list 2, I want you to use as their respective relative frequencies. And so you can type L1, L2, or you may have the operating system that says X list, and then you say L1, Y list, and then you say L2, and then I think it asks frequency, you leave it 1, and then you go down to calculate and you hit the calculate button. Now just a note, to get L1, you type second 1 because above your number 1 key in either yellow or blue, you see an L1. And to get L2, You type second 2, because again, right above your 2 key in either yellow or blue, you see an L2. The comma, you'll notice, is just above the 7 key, I believe. So when you hit enter thereafter, it gives you the statistics. And here they are. We can see that for household probabilities, our expected value is 2.6, and our standard deviation is about 1.4213. So that's the expected value and the standard deviation of a discrete random variable. Now, if you wanted to do so using the family probabilities, you could again go back to Stat Calculate, which is this window here in the middle on the bottom row. But this time, tell it that your X list is, after doing one variable, statistics of course, tell it that your X list is still L1, but that your family probabilities have been stored in L3. And when you hit enter thereafter, I didn't take a screen capture of this, but you'll get the same one variable stats window, but with the new mean and the new standard deviation. Let me know if you have any questions.